And hello again, everybody. David Clary along with Eli Peters. We're at Cookeville High School getting set for the final scrimmage of the year for the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats. Wildcats taking on the Cookeville Cavaliers up here on the plateau. Kind of cloudy skies. A little rain as we came up here, but not bad at all. Two teams are warming up down below. I think, Eli, one of the buses for the Wildcats was a little bit delayed somehow. And so they're getting started a little bit late, but they're warming up. Cookeville, I think, has been out on the field, obviously, for a while. But I'm looking forward to football season. I know you were a basketball player, member of the Oak Ridge High School basketball team. But, it's football time, getting ready to start. And I know, especially for high school kids, I know that's got to be exciting for you all. Kind of sets the tone for the school year. Obviously, this football team has got some big-time talent. I guess we'll start with Malik Howard. I know you played with him in basketball. He's already signed to play at the University of Tennessee. Talk about him just a bit. I know you know him very well. Talk about him and talk about some of the other guys on this team and what you expect from them this year.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Malik's special. He's a one-of-one talent, but the thing that always stood out to me, he is just a different beast in the weight room. I've been in weight classes with him the past 2 years, and he's always going to be the hardest worker. He's always working, always grinding. So that's the reason he is where he is right now. I'm really excited to see Brody out here. I mean, it's always fun when you get a new quarterback. Never know exactly what to expect. I've been hearing great things from his teammates and coaches, so I'm really excited to see him out here. A little bit less mobile, it sounds like, than Blaine was, but still a very good pocket passer. I've heard we could have some interesting 2 QB sets occasionally here, too. Interesting to see how Coach Rang incorporates Kipton Fagan into the offense as well. We're going to see a little bit more wide receiver by committee at times last year. I'm interested to see some more young guys, some more juniors step up, get some opportunity. So it should be a fun season.
So what you're watching right now on our YouTube channel is the Wildcats warming up here. We are experimenting today. That's why, honestly, we're here doing this scrimmage. We wanted to see if we first would be able to do the 3 cameras that we did in basketball season. We might even be doing 4. Obviously, there'll be some communication issues. Eli is manning the technical side of it, so he is learning on the fly. And when we got Grayson Brown down on the field, you never know what's going to happen. So if you see a little out of focus or some wild-looking shots, that'll be Grayson. Our other camera guys down there is Caleb Jackson. Both guys have been with me the last couple of years or so. Preston Fetters is up top here, and I know Preston will be happy, is happy. Preston, let's see if I have enough mic cord for you. What is it like to actually be in a press box?
It's so much better than being outside. You got AC and everything else. You're not having the sun on you, but it's cloudy out, so it doesn't really matter, but it's still nice.
One thing I want to talk about, if you remember the end of the season a year ago, the Wildcats took on Science Hill in the playoffs. That game was very disappointing. The Wildcats had gone 9-1 in the regular season, taking on a Science Hill team, and obviously was the underdog, to be honest with you, in that particular ball game. Demillion Porter, Oak Ridge's star running back, was unable to play. In fact, he got hurt in, I think, week number 7 and had to sit out the latter part of the year, missed that Marable game. But he was not able to play, and that was a big factor, and he's going to have to be a big factor. One thing, I guess, and you've probably heard about this, and I don't want to disparage any of these guys, but we have 0 starters returning on the offensive line. For a quarterback to have time to throw, for a running back to have time to run and find those holes, the offensive line is going to have to grow up real fast.
Yeah, we got some guys who are going to have to step up big time, kind of come in on the fly and learn what it's like to be a veteran on this team. So we need to give Brody time, especially with a guy like Branson on the outside. I mean, he's got speed. He can get downfield. We need time for Brody to throw that deep ball. That could be a really dangerous connection. So we're going to have to just have some guys step up this year.
That would be Branson Newberry. He is a transfer. Actually scored a touchdown against Oak Ridge in the Oak Ridge Science Hill ball game. So, and he's a speedster. I don't know if he's as fast as Will. He might even be faster than Will Presley from a year ago. And, it's hard to replace somebody like Will, who unfortunately had some injuries during the course of the last 2 years, but he was such a speedy guy. Looks like we're a few minutes away from getting underway. I'm going to take a quick timeout. We are live here at Cookeville on our YouTube channel. We appreciate you watching or listening to our broadcast wherever you might be. Tell your friends and neighbors we are live on YouTube. We'll be back to Cookeville for the start of this scrimmage in a moment.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
For the past 12 years, Oak Ridge native and physical therapist Donnie Sharp has been helping this community using his hands-on approach to physical therapy. Donnie and his staff at East Tennessee Spine and Sport will address your specific needs in a kind and caring manner. Treatment of neck pain, back pain, and many other orthopedic issues are their specialty. If you're hurting, they can help. Call East Tennessee Spine and Sport today at 888-5431 to schedule your appointment or visit ESTTNSPINESPORT.com.
This is Kipton Fagan, and you're watching Oak Ridge Sports on YouTube channel Prep Radio.
Welcome back once again to Cookeville, Tennessee. My name is David Clary. Up in the booth with me is Eli Peters and Preston Fetters. Down below we've got Grayson Brown. We also have Caleb Jackson. This is the final scrimmage before the Wildcats open up their season 2 weeks from today as they take on the Halls Red Devils in their very first game. That's a non-region game. We're about to kick it off here. It looks like the Wildcats will be doing the honors. The Wildcats, of course, without Mr. Pearson, Eli Pearson, who obviously has graduated, and the new kicker. And let me see if that looks, let me try. I know they've got a guy off the soccer team, and that's obviously a good choice. They also have a couple guys that are returning from a year ago. Eventually we're going to get set. The Wildcats are lining up. They did have a scrimmage last week at Fulton, which was a little bit more controlled scrimmage. I don't know if this is going to be a 10-play scrimmage or how they're going to work it. I know we're having a little bit of delay getting started. Official talking with the kicker. Oak Ridge will be kicking from left to right, as you can see on the broadcast. And let's see if we can work our audio issues out. We'll try to do that here in a second. A little audio scratchiness. Let's see if we can, well, we'll see. We'll work on that. That's one of the things we'll work on before the Halls game as the Wildcats prepare to kick off. And here it is. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded inside the 15 to the 20, and that's going to be where they'll stop the play. So obviously they're not going to have returns and such. You don't want to get anybody hurt, obviously, in a scrimmage, and a lot of times, especially on the kickoff plays and such, that's where the people, can get hurt most. Eli, are you having fun so far?
Yeah, so it's a little toasty up here, but it could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. At least we're not in the rain, if it indeed rains. We'll try to set some of the defensive players. I'm looking through a glass window, which is not the best for me. Preston will tell you my eyes are not the best either, so the Wildcats are on defense, and Cookeville's got the ball. First down, 10 yards to go. The ball's at the 20-yard line. See, one of the linebackers is Blake Woody. The Wildcats also obviously having the ball game. Dylan Woody, he'll be playing safety. The Wildcats shift on the line. 4-man front. Quarterback rolls to his left, fires a pass in the flat. It's going to be caught, and then the stop is made around the 37-yard line. Don't know much about Cookeville. We scrimmaged them last year at Blankenship Field. I do remember that. Don't know much about them. Obviously, I don't have their roster. Some of the other players in the game for the Wildcats on the defensive line. The Wildcats have Dominic Vasquez. Played a lot last year, was a starter at times, also on the field for the Wildcats. And we'll catch some of those other numbers. Number 50, Landon Thurlow. It'll be second down and about 4.5 yards to go. Man comes in motion, handoff to the running back. He hits the hole and moves the ball forward, and the ball comes bouncing out of there. I think he's got enough for the first down. Nothing fancy there, Eli. I know you're doing double duty here, but nothing fancy, just a straight up the gut run, and it's 1st and 10 Cookeville.
Yeah, just straight the punch, a little inside zone, and move the chains.
Here they come to the line, the nose of the ball just at the 40-yard line. They're moving right to left. As you can see down on the field, we've got multiple cameras. We're going to try to do this during the course of the year as the Cookeville Cavaliers come to the line. First down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback once again hands it off to the back. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Gets a good wall, good push, tush push from the Cookeville Cavaliers. He might have gotten an extra yard or two. Big push by the lineman. It'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, great stop right there by the linebackers, just swelling up that run before he can really get anywhere.
Eli didn't know he was going to be doing as much talking. I thought Alex Myers might be joining us today, but Alex had a boys club commitment today. And it's a scrimmage game for our camera guys too, but so far so good. And Eli, are you enjoying this little switching work that you're doing?
Yeah, we're figuring it out. You know, the talking with it can be a little much sometimes, but we're getting there.
Here comes the pass, go up for grab, batted away at the last moment. Nice defensive play by Oak Ridge just at the last moment. I believe the ball was knocked away by, was that Trace Jackson, the 5'11", 167 junior?
I believe so. Yeah, that's good coverage by Trace there.
So it'll be third down, and we'll call it 9 yards to go. The ball more like 8 yards to go. The ball at the 42-yard line. Cookeville wearing their blue jerseys. That was number 16, Trace. As you can see the visuals, got a few people watching. We're almost approaching 100 people watching a scrimmage, which is a little bit interesting. We don't tend to broadcast scrimmages, but we're glad you've joined us. Here comes Cookeville to the line. Once again, third down. We'll call it a long 8 to go for a first. Single running back, 2 receivers to the right. One man comes in motion. Quarterback rolls. Pressured pass in the flat is complete. He picks up a first down and is driven out of bounds hard by, I believe, Caden Stewart at around the 45-yard line. The pass was complete. He just got around Liam Gerber, who was trying to make the tackle, and that is a first down.
Yeah, I believe that was Zane Williams got him out there, but just couldn't quite get there from Liam. Got a bad angle and couldn't get there in time.
I'm liking the way this camera work is looking. I mean, this is what I've envisioned for a long time. We used to be able to do it with editing purposes, but I'd have to go back on Saturday. We'd replay it. This is live. You're watching this one live here from Cookeville. Another first down for the Cavaliers. The ball at the 45-yard line. Once again, quarterback's going to hand it to the back, tries to get to the outside. Oh, big block. Big hit there. The Wildcats sling him down right around the 45-yard line. We might have a face mask or a horse collar. That guy just took off his helmet, which is a penalty, actually, as he'll have to come out of the game. Might have been a horse collar, might have been a face mask.
Yeah, I think we got him on the collar a little bit. That'll move chains back some.
We'll see. We're waiting for the official designation of the really big hit on the guy who tried to get to him, and it'll be, let's see, I looked away. They're going to step off penalty yardage against the Wildcats. And I'm pretty sure it was a horse collar. The way he kind of slung around, it was either a face mask or a horse collar. Either way, it'll be first down, 10 yards to go for the Cookeville Cavaliers. The ball is at the 29-yard line. As we broadcast this scrimmage on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, live from Cookeville. 2 weeks from tonight, the Wildcats will be at Halls, taking on the Red Devils. They're going to split out a receiver to the right, 2 to the left, single man in the backfield. They've got a slot man to the left, quarterback. Obviously, the big guy in the red. Oak Ridge quarterbacks, they're not supposed to hit them in these scrimmages. Man comes in motion, handoff to the back. Oh, really good blocking. Wildcats not getting a good push at the line of scrimmage. They're getting way too many yards here on these plays. They've been able to move the ball. Their offensive line doing a really good job.
Yeah, we've done all right when they try and get up the middle, but when they start going to the outside runs and those little sweet passes, we just haven't been able to get there in time. Got to clean that up from the outside.
Here they come to the line once again. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down, 6 yards to go. The ball is at the 25-yard line. Opening drive of this scrimmage as we broadcast here from Cookeville. Quarterback once again tries to draw Oak Ridge off sides. No dice there. Play being signaled in from the sideline. They're running with the clock, I do believe. We don't have our scoreboard up as of right now. Nope, they're not running the clock, so we'll just kind of go with it. We don't have our clock running. Second down. Once again, handoff to the back. And this time he's blasted and dropped in the backfield. The Wildcats come in strong and make the stop. And the man making the play is number 25 for the Wildcats, and that is A.J. Jones, 5'11", 190-pound senior.
Great play by A.J., just getting back there, swallowing up the run before they can get anywhere with it.
Ball is at the 27-yard line. Preston Fetters up top. Caleb Jackson along with Bryson Brown doing camera work down below. Grayson Brown, sorry. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. That's my boy Preston over there. I'm going to give you his nickname here in a minute. Third down, 8 yards to go. Back to pass once again, lots of pressure, a little screen pass, batted away and knocked down at around the 45-yard line. Nice defensive play by the Wildcats. I think once again that might have been Marquise Moody.
Yeah, Marquise got his hand in there, just batted that down with his right hand, and second down.
Fourth down. Yeah, we don't have the scoreboard. That's fourth down. I do see the kickers are here, but that would be a very long field goal and obviously not a punt situation. Fourth down, 8 yards to go. One of the things that's changed about football is if you look at high school ball, you see these drones flying over the field. That didn't used to be the case, but that's one of the things in my many thousands of years watching games, that has changed. Play is halted just for a second. I didn't see a flag go down. I think maybe just an equipment issue where he says to tuck in your pants. Do you like basketball officials that make you tuck in the jersey in your pants?
See, I understand at the start of the games, but when you get to that third quarter and the ref's still already telling you to tuck in the jersey, it gets a little old.
Fourth down, 8 yards to go. Lots of pressure once again. Quarterback fires a pass, incomplete, and the Wildcats will take over. The Wildcats will take over on downs, so they were able to move between the 30s, but once they got in there, the Wildcat defense buckled up, and the Wildcats get it on the turnover. They're went for it, and they'll have the ball.
Yeah, had a man up and just threw it wide right, and Wildcat ball.
So the offense will come onto the field. We talked about the quarterback. He's a transfer from Carter. His name is Brody Sparks, 6'2", 205-pound senior player. Demillion Porter will be a running back. Wildcats, the inexperience of this team is the offensive line, as we talked about. All the starters graduated or have moved on for the Wildcats, so that's going to be the learning experience. And, the first couple of ball games are non-region ball games, so obviously, and this is the last test before the season begins 2 weeks from today. Brody Sparks at quarterback, Demillion Porter in the backfield. The Wildcats have two receivers split right, two to the left as well. First and 10. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Sparks, big senior, has the snap, has time, now fires a pass. It's going to be caught right around the 35-yard line. Demillion Porter, I believe, is the man who makes the catch. I don't know how he got it in there. He had a lot of pressure on him, Eli, and there was two blue shirts around him as well. It'll be a gain of 5.
Yeah, that's something we got to control more. We can't let him get to Brody so easily. Got to give him a little time back there.
The nose of the ball is right at the 35-yard line. My name is David Clary. Alex is not with us. Mike's not with us as well. Probably Mike Sheehan's probably watching us someplace as the Wildcats have it at the 35-yard line. Sparks the pass again. Pass is going to be caught. Moving up the field for a first down across the 40 up to the 42-yard line. Catch is made. Help me with the number with Branson Newberry. Branson is a transfer from Science Hill. 5'10", 175-pound senior, and that is a first down for the Wildcats. Newberry is going to be split to the right along with Nehemiah Adams. They call him Nemo. And nice play there by Branson. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball is at the 42-yard line. Second drive of the game. First for the Wildcats. Branson's in motion. Handoff goes to Demillion Porter. He has no place to go. He's just going to have to run out of bounds. He's going to lose about 3 on the play. There was just nothing on the short side of the field except blue shirts, and he ran right into the teeth and had to just kind of escape and get out of bounds. It'll be a big loss on the play. Officially, let's see if they put it at the 40, or are they actually going to give him that loss? He did lose 2 yards, as not exactly sure I don't know if there was a penalty. They've stopped play just for a second. The official's going to say holding against the Wildcats. I didn't see the flag go down, but they asked the Cookeville team, and they are going to accept the penalty. We're live at Cookeville on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We will be on here each and every ball game. I think every ball game will have the live video, with the exception perhaps of the Dobbins-Bennett game. They do not allow live streaming. We will broadcast, though. We will tape it, and we will play it immediately after the game. We will do kind of a radio, kind of like we did in baseball, if you were familiar with that. Brody Sparks, first down, 20 yards to go for a first. Ball's walked back to the 32-yard line. Two receivers to the right once again, one to the left. Let's see if they go to Malik Howard at some point. Fumble on the play to me and has to fall on it. It's another loss on the play. So the Wildcats going backwards here in the last couple plays after picking up a first down. It'll be for the Wildcats now. Second down, and it looks like about, 27 yards to go for a first.
Hey, you got to run here. Are we just going to run it, be passive, or are we going to try and get one down the middle, try and get Malik involved, see if we can still move those chains with a bad start to this drive?
Got some people in front of us on the camera. That's all right. The Cookeville fans have come in big numbers for the Wildcats. They have a pretty good crowd across the way. We have about 128 people watching the scrimmage as well. Brody to pass. Screen pass is going to be caught out of the backfield. Nice open field tackle. Really nice play, stopping him at the 30-yard line. That was Newberry. Really nice play set up. Cookeville came in strong. He dumped it off, but a really nice play by the defender for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, those are looks you want to get with him. Get him a little bit, open the space, see if he can get going with his speed, but that's just a great play by the D, and, there's nothing you can do about that.
Ball is at the 30-yard line. It is now third down, about 20-some-odd yards to go for a first. Wildcats splitting two receivers to the right once again, two to the left. We have no score. Cookeville was able to move the ball, pick up 2 or 3 first downs, but weren't able to pick up a fourth down conversion. Brody to pass. Rolls to his right, looks to run. Now we'll fire a pass. It's going to be caught on the Oak Ridge sideline by who else? Malik Howard, 6'4", 235-pound senior. He is shy of a first down by about 6 yards or so. He did get it up to the 47-yard line. Nice pass, nice catch. Nice hit at the end by Cookeville on Malik. Wildcats with a manageable fourth down play coming.
That's what we need from him. Be a big target on the outside. Be the safety blanket for Brody.
Yep, they're not gonna go for it. The Wildcats are going to send the kick team in, and punting the ball away for the Wildcats will be Kipton Fagan. Kipton is the backup quarterback as well. He will see some time in other positions, and I think you said kind of perhaps a dual quarterback role that he might have at some point. But he's our punter this year. It's tough to replace Eli Pearson, who it was so good for the Wildcats the last several years, and his brother before him. Good snap. Here's the punt. It's away. High kick. Wobbly. Bouncing at the 30, taking an Oak Ridge bounce, and then comes back for Cookeville down it at the 32-yard line. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go. So Eli Peters, the Wildcats, and the Cavaliers both have drives, both picked up at least one first down. The Wildcats did, but neither able to score.
Yeah, both offenses kind of start at the end. We saw a little bit more from the Cookeville offense. They began into Oak Ridge territory, but at the end, we both came up scoreless. So 0-0 still here.
We are live from Cookeville, Tennessee on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, and we thank you for watching our broadcast. We will be on YouTube all season long, as I said, starting 2 weeks from tonight. I know it's always exciting when opening day comes around. Eli is a basketball guy, member of the Oak Ridge basketball team, and I'll come back and talk to you about the anticipation of your first ball game. Here comes Cookeville once again, first down, 10 yards to go. The ball is at the 32-yard line. They've got two receivers split to the right, one lone running back. Strong quarterback's going to hand it to the back, and he is belted in the backfield. Nice play by the Wildcats. Help me with the number there. That was perhaps number 14, Jeremiah Stevens, 6'4", 204-pound sophomore. You're very much aware of him.
Yeah, Jeremiah is one of our basketball players, a center over there. Love to see him in here, a transfer from, I believe, Huntsville, Alabama. So we love having him here.
It'll be a loss on the play of 4.5 yards. It'll be second down and 14 yards to go. The ball back at the 29-yard line. Once again, quarterback to pass, and it's going to be caught. There's a hold, but no call. They move the ball across the 30 up to around the 35-yard line before the stop is made. Not a big gain, 5-6 yards or so. It'll bring up third down facing the Cavaliers. We will work on the sound. That we are just trying to get the the video working for us. As you can see, that's the Wildcats. Preston, we've got 145 people watching this scrimmage right now. That's pretty impressive. We didn't know if anybody was going to be watching us today. It'll be third down, about 5.5 yards to go. Here's a little trickery, and the running back is going to hit and get hit. He is blasted right at the 35-yard line. A little bit of trickery, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be a gain of only a yard, bringing up fourth down and 9 yards to go. And here comes the punt team for the Cookeville Cavaliers. I don't know if we can. Are they affecting our shot any? Okay, good. It'll be Cookeville to punt. Cloudy day here in Cookeville. As I mentioned, 2 weeks from tonight, the Wildcats will be taking on the Halls Red Devils. That game will be at Halls. Game number 2 will be at Blankenship Field, and that'll, put the Clinton Dragons against the Wildcats. We're in perhaps the first quarter. They're not really running the clock. Punt formation for the Cavaliers. Fourth down and 8 yards to go. Good snap. Here's the punt. It's high. Nice spiraling kick and nice catch, fair catch made back at the 20-yard line, and that is where Oak Ridge will take over. And on the return, they're not allowed to return, was Liam Gerber. Liam is a 6'1", 180-pound junior. So far, no scoring, Eli Peters.
Yeah, pretty defensive game. Both offenses starting out early. Some great plays, great tackle on that last possession by Dylan Woody in the backfield. Let's see if we can get on the board here.
Wildcat offense is on the field. Cookeville, they're not big as I look at them. The Wildcats not really big across the front. We'll try to check some of the linemen for the Wildcats. That's always the hardest for us to do, me especially. It's hard when you're watching the ball. If you'll help me with some of those linemen. Brody Sparks, your quarterback, first down, 10 yards to go. Got some time, fires a high pass, going to be caught and breaking a tackle, but not going far. They just came in strong. They tried to get a block. Branson Newberry and Malik were out there, but the catch was made by Oak Ridge's Zayden Williams, but there was just a blue shirt, and they just dropped him right at the point of the reception, and it's a loss of a yard on the play.
Zayden did what he could, David, but when you have that many blue jerseys around you, you got no help and nowhere to go.
Two receivers split to the right, two to the left for the Wildcats. DeMillion Porter and a slot man in the backfield. There was some movement on the line. Brody is in a lot of trouble. He's running for his life, going backwards, and they're going to call him down because they don't want to have contact on the quarterback. You don't want to get him hurt in the preseason. The offensive line, they just came in strong and just dominated on the inside, and Brody had no place to go, and it's a huge loss all the way back to the 12-yard line. Cookeville and Oak Ridge have played football in many times. Last year we played them in basketball, and so it's not a bad trip. Most people have gone to Nashville. It's about a little bit more than halfway between Oak Ridge and Nashville. Sparks once again third and about 20. Breaking down, fires a pass. DeMillion's got it at the 10, at the 15, at the 20. DeMillion Porter up to the 22-yard line, but it'll be well short of a first down. It'll be fourth down facing the Wildcats, fourth and about 8 yards to go. And here comes the punt team once again. A couple of big negative plays for the Wildcat offense, some positive plays, obviously, defensively for the Cavaliers. And once again, the Wildcats will send Kipton Fagan into the game to punt.
One thing you'll learn about Kipton if you watch him enough, the kid's just an athlete. He does it all, whether it be football, baseball, might play a little basketball this year. The kid's just an athlete.
Whoops, I did it too, Preston. Here's Kipton's kick, high, wobbly kick, not very long. It's going to be fielded in Oak Ridge territory at the 45-yard line, and that is where the Cavaliers will take over first down, 10 yards to go. So both teams just kind of exchanging punts. The last couple drives, the Wildcats held them out on a fourth down play. Ball at the 45-yard line. I like the fact that they don't have the coaches out on the field, and they're running, with the down and distance. They're not running 10 plays, which they did in the Fulton scrimmage. Anticipating that first ball game, what's it like getting ready for the first game of basketball season? What are those guys thinking about Halls in 2 weeks?
I know there's a lot of talk around Jarrell Chandler. That's the best guy on that Halls team. That's the face there, but there's always a lot of anticipation, a lot of energy, some nerves there. I mean, we're all excited to get up and go and try and get that first win, especially a big road game for us.
Here come the Cavaliers, 1st and 10 at the Oak Ridge 45-yard line. They're moving right to left. Then comes in motion once again. Hand off to the back, tries to get outside, does. Cut back inside. Initially, the Wildcats looked like they had him pinned in around the line of scrimmage. I thought King Sandoval was going to get him. And then also around the play was number 23 for the Wildcats, Josiah McClure, 5'11", 173-pounder. But he was able to elude and move the ball for a positive gain of about 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4 yards to go. Live in Cookeville, neither team has scored. Ball at the 39-yard line. We haven't had any kind of break in the play. Handoff to the back is a big hole right up the middle. That's first down. Moving the ball across the 35 up to the 34-yard line for his drop by the Wildcats. Big hole right up the middle. And it's 1st and 10 for Cookeville. They have been able to execute their running game well in this one. Wildcats on the line. Let's see. Looks like, help me with some of the numbers. Let's see. I can't quite see that number on the end there, but it'll be first down, 10 yards to go. The Wildcats showing blitz. And here they come. Quarterback back to pass. They set up the screen, and they bid on it big time. 20, 15, 10, 5, and the tackle is made all the way down the field. And you've watched enough football, Eli, that you've got to kind of realize what's going on at that point. You could tell, we brought everybody, and then you got to realize they're going to have an eligible receiver downfield, so that kind of helps us out. But you got to kind of figure out, okay, I see what they're doing here, and then get back to your position. That time, everybody came in.
Yeah, you got to look at that running back slipping out there. I mean, you can't all crash the box. That's just a little bit of sign of some lack of experience. We got to clean up there.
No score if you just tuned in. We are experimenting with our cameras, obviously, the ground cameras. And I've been told the sound is not perfect, but, that's why we're doing this. We'll have an opportunity to work on that. We're kind of cramped in the press box. We're just happy to be in the press box. As the ball's at the 38-yard line, first down and 16 yards to go. Wildcats showing blitz again. Running back is hit and is tackled eventually, but not before he picks up close to first down yardage. The Wildcats tried to wrap him up. Wildcats came in strong. They were Blake Woody, 6 foot, 200-pound senior, and then another, but he just kept driving his legs all the way down to the 26-yard line, where it is for Cookeville. A fine gain. And it'll be second down for them, second down, and as they put the change down, and about 3 yards to go for a first. No score. Down on the field, our camera guys, we've got Caleb Jackson and Bryson Brown. Preston Fetters is up top. Second down, 3 yards to go. Once again, the Wildcats not showing blitz. Quarterback back to pass, high snap, lots of pressure, floats it up end zone, wide open. And he makes the touchdown grab in the end zone. Wildcats came in strong, and he got behind the defensive backs, and Cookeville takes a 6-0 lead.
Couldn't tell whose man that was, but just a blown coverage there. That can't happen. Something we got to clean up the next couple weeks before we get to the season.
And there's a nice view of it on our screen. It's a touchdown, and they will go for the extra point. 6-0 Cookeville in the final scrimmage for the Wildcats as they get ready for the 2026 season. Nicely thrown pass for sure for the quarterback, who I don't have his roster. Nice catch as well on the receiving end, and they'll go for the extra point. Of course, no pass rush here. They don't want injuries to occur. And here's the snap. It's good. The hold. The kick is on its way, and it is also good. 7-0 Cookeville. We're live in Cookeville, and we'll be back in Cookeville in 60 seconds.
For the past 12 years, Oak Ridge native and physical therapist Donnie Sharp has been helping this community using his hands-on approach to physical therapy. Donnie and his staff at East Tennessee Spine and Sport will address your specific needs in a kind and caring manner. Treatment of neck pain, back pain, and many other orthopedic issues are their specialty. If you're hurting, they can help. Call East Tennessee Spine and Sport today at 888-5431 to schedule your appointment or visit ESTTNSPINESPORT.com.
Oak Ridge Pharmacy, located across from Staples, is Oak Ridge's hometown pharmacy. The friendly staff and family atmosphere are just two of the reasons they were voted best of Anderson County. Oak Ridge Pharmacy does prescription refills and transfers, home delivery, flu shots, and has over-the-counter pain, cold, and allergy medicine, cosmetics, cards, gifts, and much more. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7. And Saturday from 9 to 2. Drop by Oak Ridge Pharmacy and see for yourself what a hometown pharmacy can do for your family.
Welcome back once again to Cookeville, live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Thank you for watching our broadcast today as we experiment with our on-the-field camera work. And so far, so good. I think, Eli, you're doing a great job. We saw Coach James Branson on the sideline just a moment ago as the Cavaliers getting ready to kick off. 7-0 our score. Cookeville has been very impressive on offense.
Yeah, they've done a good job moving it. Finally found the end zone on this last one, but they've put together multiple good drives. We'll see if the Wildcats can replicate that.
And here's the kick. It's a end-over-end kick. It's going to be in the end zone. That will be a touchback, and the Wildcat offense will try to get things going. Wildcat quarterback Brody Sparks has not had a whole lot of time to throw the ball. The Wildcats have committed one penalty, which was costly. Obviously, they're not allowing much contact on the quarterback, so if they're caught in the backfield, they don't tackle them. They're down wherever they're touched. It's almost like flag football or the 7-on-7 they play. As we come out on the field once again, and I believe, is this Kipton coming out? I can't really tell. Just by his body size, they're both wearing the same number. And just by the thinness, I can tell that's probably Kipton Fagan. He is the backup quarterback, and as you saw him, he is also the punter. A couple touchdown passes he threw last week in the Fulton scrimmage. First down, 10 yards to go. Four-man front for the Cavaliers. Kipton's going to run the ball. Nope, he's going to hand it off, and nothing again. Another loss on the play. Just some big penetration by the big linemen. They're not so big for the Cavaliers, but they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats having trouble, with the exception of one pass play to Malik Howard, which was a long completion for big yardage. It was a third and about 30 in that one. The Wildcats just haven't been able to generate much offense to this point. Second down, 11 yards to go once again. Fagan will roll to his left, wants to run. Now backs up to his right. He's running for his life. He's got to do something with it. He's going to throw it down the field, and they're going to blow it dead. As Kipton had no place to go, again on the short side of the field. Kipton's a good runner, as we saw a year ago at the varsity level, and sometimes obviously at the junior varsity level, but there was just nobody over there. And flags are down. Nope, no flag. It'll be for the Wildcats. Third down, 11 yards to go. Demillion Porter splitting out to the right side for the Wildcats, along with Marquise Moody. Wildcats will have Malik Howard to the right of the quarterback, one lone running back, one single man to the far left. Third down, 11 yards to go. Kipton Fagan at quarterback. Kipton rolls to his right, backside pressure, fires a pass, intercepted and dropped. Pass was intended for Marquise Moody or Malik Howard. They were in the neighborhood. Very, very fortunate, though, that one wasn't picked off. It'll be fourth down, and the Wildcats will be forced to punt.
Yeah, got away with one right there, David. We got to be really careful on those rollouts. Easy to make a mistake there.
And once again, Kipton will stay in the ball game, and he will punt the ball away as the punt team comes onto the field. Are you getting a feel of what should be on the screen and what shouldn't be on the field?
Yeah, I'm starting to figure it out. It might take me a game or two, but we're getting there.
I think it looks pretty good, honestly, Eli. Here comes Kipton's punt. It's high, wobbly kick, and fielded at around the 47-yard line. And once again, the Cavaliers, who've been able to move the ball, will have the ball first down, 10 yards to go. 7-0 our score. We appreciate the 208 people who are watching our scrimmage right now, live from Cookeville. A good shot there by our ground camera guys. We got Bryson Brown and Caleb Jackson. Appreciate them. 7-0. Wildcats have got to figure out something on the offensive side.
Just haven't been able to get anything going. I mean, the thing we keep coming back to, David, is just the constant pressure. Hard to move the ball downfield if you don't have time.
Once again, the Cavaliers moving right to left. They're not keeping the clock, so they're going in the same direction. I guess we'll have a halftime. I know the freshmen are going to be involved at some point. Quarterback's going to throw again. That one way overthrown, incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go. Trying to check some of the other numbers in the ball game. I do see Dominic Vasquez still. I see Liam Gerber. I see Dylan Woody. That's our guy, our crew member during basketball season. Also in the ball game for the Wildcats. Let's see. I can't tell who that's number 71 for the Wildcats. That's not on my roster. I apologize for that. Blake Woody's in the ball game as well. Second down, 10 yards to go. Hand off to the back. Oh, man, that time he got popped as he hit the line of scrimmage. And I'm not sure exactly. I don't know if that was Blake Woody or was somebody else who really got him at the line. Might have been Caden Stewart, 6'1", 205-pound senior player. Good hit there. We'll see it again on a replay. Big hit there. It'll be third down and 10 yards to go.
Great hit by Stewie. We're going to need a lot from him this year. As a linebacker, one of the veterans on that defense, going to need to see him step up big time.
This is the first time our camera guys have been live on the field, so if you see the camera jumping a little bit, we're going to work on that. And I think they're doing a great job, to be honest with you. It's hard to do, holding the cameras up. It'll be third down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass, pressured, across the way, pass is incomplete. And it's fourth down, and they'll be forced to punt. So that time, much better defense. Wildcats got a little bit more controlled pressure in on the quarterback. And it'll be fourth down, and I would assume they'll punt.
Good coverage there, blown up over the middle. Not really sure where he's looking, just overthrew him a little bit.
2 weeks from tonight, as I mentioned, Oak Ridge will take on Halls. The second game is the first home ball game. It'll be 3 weeks from tonight. They'll take on the Clinton Dragons. And then the third game of the year. The third game of the year will be against the Lenoir City Panthers, I do believe, and that will also be at Blankenship Field. Those are the first 3 ball games. Remember all the tailgates up at the top of the hill, sponsored by the class of 1989. We'll talk more about that. Here's the punt away. Good punt again. Fair catch is made by Branson Newberry back at the 10-yard line. Eli Peters, we got to get the offense going here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the answer is you got to try and find Malik Howard, see if you can get Mills some up the middle. Those are the 2 engines here, so see what we can get from them, see if we can get the chains moving.
Looks like we're going to have a quick timeout. Why don't we take it with them? We'll be back to Cookeville. We are live on our YouTube channel. We'll be back following this timeout.
Your pets are part of the family, and the caring professionals at MacArthur Animal Hospital know this, and they put their years of veterinary experience in caring to work. MacArthur Animal Hospital is located at 2190 Oak Ridge Turnpike in Oak Ridge. To learn more or to make an appointment, please call Dr. Paul Sluha at 865-482-1797. MacArthur Animal Hospital is proud to support some other cats too, the Oak Ridge Wildcats, and they would like to wish them well this season. MacArthur Animal Hospital, proudly serving the Oak Ridge area. 482-1797.
Hello, this is Jim Norman, proud member of the 1979 Oak Ridge Wildcat football team. And I, along with my wife Mary and sons, former Wildcats James Norman and Elliot Norman, would like to wish the Wildcats a very successful season.
Jim Norman is a partner in another long tradition of excellence. The law firm of Joyce, Meredith, Flitcroft, and Normand, PLLC, and Joyce, Meredith, Flitcroft, and Normand Title Services. a full-service law firm in Oak Ridge for nearly 70 years. Give Jim a call at 482-2486.
Welcome back once again to Cookeville. The Wildcats back on offense, trailing 7-0 in the scrimmage. 3 receivers split to the right for the Wildcats. Sparks back in at quarterback for the Wildcats. Has time this time. Now it breaks down. He might run it. He fires it across the way. Pass is going to be dropped. Another missed opportunity for the Cavaliers. That one could have been picked off. Brody was just running for his life. And I thought he was going to step up and run it. I don't know if he's allowed to do that. I guess when they touch him, he's down. But I thought he was going to run it.
Yeah, 2 real close calls for us here on these past 2 drives. That's one you got to wonder. I mean, I'm not sure, as you said, if he can run in this, but maybe just throw that one out of bounds.
It'll be second down, 10 yards to go. We're in Cookeville for the final scrimmage for the Wildcats. And I would assume the Cavaliers, unless they're playing in a jamboree. It'll be second down, 10 yards to go. Brody Sparks at quarterback. He transferred from Carter, threw for nearly 2,000 yards last year. DeMillion Porter's going to run it, has some running room. Moves the ball up to the 34-yard line, just shy of the 35. It'll be for the Wildcats, third down and about 6 yards to go. Nehemiah Elmore in there. They call him Nemo, and he's one of the receivers that we'll see. The Wildcats obviously, graduating some really good guys off the receiving corps. Adam Washington comes to mind, Will Presley, Jarrell Jemerson, some other guys, Tyree Porter as well. So the Wildcats kind of knew they've got some talent. Brody's got time to pass this time. But Wildcats didn't get a block, but somehow Branson Newberry breaks a tackle and moves the ball across the 50-yard line. I thought he was down at the point of attack. He didn't get a block out there. I think Zayden was out there in position to block, but they were just right on top of him, and Branson Newberry did that all on his own.
I'm not sure how he made that one happen, David, but that speed we're talking about, that kick and kill when he gets on the outside, gets a little space, he just gets going.
It'll be first down, 10 yards to go. The Wildcats' second first down of the ball game. The Wildcats down 7-0 in Cookeville territory now at the 48-yard line. Receivers left and right for the Wildcats. DeMillion, Porter in the backfield. Newberry comes in motion once again, and what's the call? Might be delay. If it's a delay, that was a really quick delay. No, it's illegal procedure against the Wildcats. So that'll be a 5-yard step off. Live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Thank you for watching. We'll be broadcasting the ball games and hopefully doing it this way with the 3 cameras set up. We'll work on the audio. Like I said, this is just kind of a test run for us, and we're kind of limited in our space. So the first priority when we got here was to work on the video side of things. Brody Sparks, quarterback, as I mentioned, from Carter. 2 receivers to the left, actually 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Nobody in the backfield except Brody Sparks, the quarterback. First and 15. Time to pass across the way. Pass to DeMillion Porter. Beautiful catch. Nice throw. First and 10 Wildcats across the 30-yard line all the way down to around the 25. Great throw. Great catch. First and 10 Oak Ridge.
There we go, David. Finally got one downfield, got the chains moving. You're used to seeing DeMillion come out the backfield more, but it's good to see him getting that pass game, get some positive yardage for the Wildcats.
7-0 is our score. The Wildcats getting a little bit more time, and that's what quarterbacks need. They just need a little bit more time, and Brody got it that time. The ball officially is at the 24-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. The Wildcats deep in their territory. Movement across the line for the Cavaliers, and not across the line to draw the flag. First down, 10 yards to go. Snap, pass, quick pass, complete. 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10, that round to the 8-yard line. That'll be another first down. First down, goal to go. And the first downs are sponsored by Tin Bank of Oak Ridge, like they have been for the last several years. Another quick throw and another nice play as the catch is made once again by the speedy, I think that's Branson Newberry. So they're really getting Branson involved in the offense.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of those quick little screen passes to Branson, just trying to get him space, just a little bit of room to move. That's all he needs. I'd like to see them try and get downfield to him a little bit more too, but love to see him involved.
Wildcats officially have the ball right at the 10-yard line, maybe a little beyond it. Might be the 12-yard line, looking where the touchdown marker is. Sparks the pass in the end zone, floats it up, and it is caught. Is it a touchdown? No signal. It is incomplete. It was intended, I believe, for, is that Malik? I guess it was Malik Howard in the corner of the end zone. And that's what Brody's going to do a lot. Kind of reminds me when T. Higgins was playing, obviously, when they used to, Logan Fadnick and his quarterbacks were just kind of lofted up. That time he did make the catch, but I think he was out of the end zone. It'll be second down for the Wildcats and 10 yards to go officially at the 12-yard line. 7-0 Cookeville. They're not running the time, so I can't really honestly tell you how much time is left. Wildcat quarterback Brody Sparks waiting. Second down, 10 yards to go. This time he rolls to his right. Might run it, and is going to look, fire into the end zone. Touchdown, Oak Ridge! The Wildcats score, and it's a 7-6 ball game. With that time wide open in the end zone, the Wildcats have their first touchdown of this scrimmage.
That's one of the clearer fields Malik's going to see all day. If you give him a look like that, he's always going to come down with it. Great play by the Wildcats.
And that is Malik Howard in the end zone. 7-6 the score, and the Wildcats will go for the extra point. Malik Howard, signed, sealed, and delivered to the University of Tennessee. As, once again, the Wildcats will go for the extra point. The holder looks like it's Kipton Fagan. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is on its way. It's up. And it is good. 7-7 our score. We are live in Cookeville. We'll be back on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, right after this.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes. That's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sorry about the audio issues. We will work on those before the Halls game in 2 weeks. That's the good news. We have 2 weeks to get those taken care of. Here's the kick by Oak Ridge. End over end kick's going to go down to around the 5, and that's where the Wildcats, the Cavaliers will move the ball up to the 30-yard line. No live returns as we broadcast here. If you, I can see, not talking about the audio. I know we have an audio issue. I would like for you to tell us what you think of the I'm reading the chat here, which is always interesting, but what you think of the video quality. As the Cavaliers come onto the field once again, 7-7 our score. I don't know what we can do. It's obviously in this mixture here. Where is Dylan when we need him?
That's right. On the football field, unfortunately. We could use him a little bit more up here, I feel like, honestly. We're struggling.
It'll be first down, 10 yards to go. Hand off to the running back, and they make the stop right at the line of scrimmage. The ball pops out of there. But recovered by the Cavaliers. That would have been a good shot for you. That's one of those things, Eli. You're doing great. I just wanted to see it again. I'm able to watch replay as we go here. Let's see. Yeah, nice hit. The ball bounced out. I guess we have them on both sides of the field, both cameras.
I think so, yeah. The shots look a little similar sometimes, but I think they're just on opposite ends there.
It'll be a loss on the play of about 4 yards. Second down, 14 yards to go. 7-7 our score as we broadcast here from Cookeville. Quarterback to pass, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Nice play. Wildcats came in strong on the right end, and he just got his big paw up and knocked it down. Nice play by the Wildcats. It'll be third down and 14 yards to go. Thanks for watching. And like I said, like the press box angle the best. You just got a compliment and can see the play better. I can see that. I understand. But third down, 14 yards to go. He tried to get Oak Ridge to jump off sides. That didn't happen. Wildcat defense has kind of tightened up here as of late. Rolling to his right to pass. Looks in the flats. It's going to be caught, I believe, but it's going to be short of a first down by about 2, maybe 3 yards at around the 37-yard line. I believe we have some instructions here, Mr. Peters. I don't know if they're going to have a halftime show. I believe there's some instructions on there someplace where we might be able to mute those ground mics. I think that's the problem. I think it's probably down towards the bottom. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. They like the sudden sideline views. Some people do, and some people would rather see replay. We're not quite to the replay. We can probably do that, but we're not quite there yet. This is an experimental game for us. Hand off to the back, and he is hit, and he gets the first down. They hit him behind the line. They tried to wrap him up, but he was able to slip through that tackle, move the ball across the 40, up to the 42-yard line where Cookeville has a first down. 7-7 our score. They're not running the clock. They don't have the scoreboard, and we don't have our scoreboard up. The setup is kind of complicated, especially when Grayson's around.
You never know what you're going to get from him. It could be at his feet 1 second, at the sky the next, and the best shot you see in the next moment.
There's a shot of the sideline. I'm sorry there, Eli. I like that shot, but they moved off it really quick. We're trying to communicate with our camera guys. They're not great at communicating back. We've got a new audio system going back and forth with them. Quarterback hands it to the back, and nope, he's going to roll to his right. He's going to turn that corner. Wildcats trying to track him down, and he's pushed out of bounds by Dylan Woody at around the 49-yard line, closer to the 50. Still shy of a first down, but they have moved the ball to near midfield. We're on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Thank you for watching. Right at 300 people watching currently, a scrimmage. And I know we tend to get, I think the last game, around 10,000 views on the last football game against Science Hill. That's what you have to look forward to.
Got a little bit more pressure for that one, but we'll work there. We'll get there.
Quarterback back to pass, wide open in the flats. Catch is made, and he moves the ball for a first down. Not a whole lot of coverage out there, and he just kind of dumped it. And it'll be another big gain up to the 37-yard line of the Wildcats in a 7-7 ball game as we broadcast live here from Cookeville in this scrimmage. I don't know exactly how far we'll go as the stop is made. As you saw, number 0, Caden Stewart. I keep forgetting what you're seeing and what I'm seeing is delayed. I'm watching the delayed action, which is good for me, but you've already seen it probably a long time ago. First and 10 for the Wildcats once again. The ball's at the 37-yard line. Their quarterback back to pass. High pass incomplete. The Wildcats brought pressure, and it's incomplete. Just a little bit high. That forced him to throw it a little high because he had to get over the oncoming rush. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go.
Yeah, some of that height on the defensive line can come in handy, make him loft that ball a little bit more, lead to some incompletions there.
I'm hoping they'll have a halftime so we can see if we can adjust the audio at some point, but they're just playing it straight through. I guess they're keeping some kind of time. I know the freshmen are going to be involved later on. 310 people, Preston. That is amazing. I honestly didn't think there'd be that many people watching as we broadcast this scrimmage. And we are aware of the audio. Like I said, this is a scrimmage for us too. Basically, this is the first time Eli has done the video switching. As the Cavaliers have it, 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Single running back, 2 men to his right, 2 to the left. Once again, he's going to hand it to the back, and he slips through. And he's a speedy guy. Wildcats trying to arm tackle him, and that won't do it. And then he's all the way down to the 20-yard line. Wildcats, have got it. Their arms around him, but they've got to wrap him up. And you got to wrap him up a little lower too.
Yeah, it looked like Mir Porter on that tackle. He went a little bit high. When you got a shifty guy like that, you just got to get him by the hips and drag him down.
It's another first down for the Cavaliers. The ball at the 19-yard line. Whose camera was that? That was a really good shot.
I think that was Grayson, actually. Might have to give him some credit.
Okay, we'll give him some credit. Good job, Grayson Brown. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go. The ball is at the 19, and play is halted for a moment, and I believe we'll have a timeout. We'll take a break ourselves. We'll be back. We are live here from Cookeville, back in 30 seconds.
Oak Ridgers know that when you're looking for residential or commercial property, Betsy Coleman Realty has that special touch and ability to know exactly what you're looking for. With over 25 years of experience, she doesn't just sell houses in Oak Ridge. She's an Oak Ridger. She's invested and cares about our community. If you're a first-time buyer, relocating, or a senior downsizing, call Betsy Coleman today at 865-220-8881 or online at betsycolemanrealty.com. Betsy Coleman Realty, a proud supporter of the Wildcats.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Welcome back once again to Cookeville. The Wildcats and Cavaliers tied at 7-7 in this final scrimmage. My name is David Clary, along with Eli Peters, Preston Fetters, Grayson Brown, along with Caleb Jackson here in Cookeville. The Cavaliers have moved the ball inside the 20-yard line. They have the ball at the 19. First down, 10 yards to go. 7-7 the score. The Wildcats scoring on a Malik Howard touchdown. Four-man front for the Wildcats. Man comes in motion. Quarterback to pass. Lots of pressure. Dumps the pass, and they're going to blow the play dead. Wildcats came in strong once again. The Wildcats had coming in at number 25. That was A.J. Jones once again. They're going to call it a sack. I guess maybe a coverage sack. Nope. Yep, they're going to put it down officially at the 21-yard line. I think they should actually blow it dead where he was standing as opposed to maybe a couple yards back, but I guess they have their rules. It's a loss of a yard and a half. It'll be 2nd down and 12 yards to go. 2 men to the left wide, 1 single man to the right. They've got a slot to the left, 1 lone running back. 2nd down, quarterback. Hand it to the back, and once again a big hole. And he got popped pretty good, but not before he moves the ball across the 10-yard line to the 9. They are just really doing a good job moving the ball on the ground. And that's another first down. It'll be first down goal to go at the 9-yard line. Live from Cookeville on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Just reading the chat. I want them to kind of be critical to let us kind of know, but, they tend to be a little bit overly critical. If they knew here comes a flat pass in the end zone. That's another touchdown. Second time they've just floated to the far back corner for a score, and the Cavaliers retake the lead. The score is now 13-7. And here comes the throw into the end zone, and that is the touchdown. So really nice play. Both of their touchdowns, Eli, have looked exactly the same.
Yeah, just back corner fade routes to the right of the end zone. Looked like he floated that one over Josiah McClure, the sophomore, I believe. Just got to do a better job getting back there, not letting those fade routes beat us.
And they'll go for the extra point. Once again, our score is 13-7. Cookeville. 2 weeks from tonight, Oak Ridge will start for real. They'll take on the Halls Red Devils. They go for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is on its way. It's up, and it is good. 14-7 Cookeville. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Main Street Lofts, a premier rental community to do what you do. Enjoy life and thrive in historic Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Enjoy the lifestyle you deserve with amazing amenities and stunning modern features throughout your apartment home. Our community is sure to please. With our 2 cutting-edge fitness centers, sparkling saltwater swimming pool, fire pits, and grilling stations, there's an amenity for everyone. Schedule a tour of your new home today or visit us 24/7 at themainstreetlofts.com to view our floor plans and amenities. It's time to love where you live. For the past 12 years, Oak Ridge native and physical therapist Donnie Sharp has been helping this community using his hands-on approach to physical therapy. Donnie and his staff at East Tennessee Spine and Sport will address your specific needs in a kind and caring manner. Treatment of neck pain, back pain, and many other orthopedic issues are their specialty. If you're hurting, they can help. Call East Tennessee Spine and Sport today at 888-5431 to schedule your appointment or visit ESTTNSPINESPORT.com.
Welcome back once again to Cookeville, Tennessee, our scrimmage, our final scrimmage of the 2026 summer as the Wildcats get ready for Halls 2 weeks from tonight at Halls High School. Cavaliers on top 14-7. The Wildcats' last drive was a good one. They were able to put points on the board and move the ball through the air. The Wildcats have yet to get anything on the ground. Here's the kick by Cookeville, end over end kick, fielded by the Wildcats at the 5. As I mentioned, there are no returns. DeMillion does catch it, but the Wildcats will take over first down and 10 yards to go. Very impressive drive. Once again, for the Cavaliers. As you can see, the sun setting here in Cookeville. Appreciate you watching. All 347 of you currently watching our scrimmage from Cookeville. As you see the cheerleaders there for the Cavaliers. They have their cheerleaders. They have their flag people. It's almost like a real game situation, except they're not running the clock. Looks like maybe the freshmen are starting to warm up. Looks like Kipton has come back in at quarterback. That is Kipton Fagan. And Kipton has been obviously the punter. He's going to fire a pass. It's caught for a gain of about 8 up to the 38-yard line. Kipton Fagan and Brody Sparks, the 2 quarterbacks for the Wildcats so far in this one. Kipton is a 6'2", 170-pound junior. And catches made. I didn't see the number. Nehemiah Adams, sorry. Nehemiah Elmore. He played about 5 years ago. That's what happens when you get old, Eli. You remember the past, and you're stuck in the past sometimes. It'll be a gain of 9 on the play. Second down, then a yard to go. They crowd the line of scrimmage. Low snap. It's going to be a first down run for, I believe, DeMillion Porter across the 40 up to the 43-yard line. As the Wildcats trail it 14-7 in their final scrimmage before the Halls ball game. A lot of work to be done. We've talked about it. The most inexperienced part of this team is the offensive line. All the starters from a year ago have moved on. Some playing college ball. Some have moved on to, as a flag went down on the play, we might have a hold against the Wildcats. No, it looks legal shift perhaps against the Wildcats, so that's going to cost them the first down. They'll walk the penalty yardage back to the 32-yard line, where it'll be for the Wildcats now. Second down, and it looks like a long 6 to go for a first down. Fagan at quarterback, the ball resting right at the 33. Man comes in motion for the Wildcats. That's Moody for the Wildcats. Kipton, a little quick pass on the short side of the field. There's not a whole lot of room there, but he does cut to the outside, needs a block, moves the ball across the 35. There's just no room on the short side of the field, but if he didn't, make the cut across the green, he wouldn't have picked up any yardage at all, but he does a little on his own, maybe 2 yards at most, but he had to do a lot of running to get the 2 yards at the 36-yard line, where it'll be third down and about 4 yards to go for a first. DeMillion Porter splits out to the right. Adams split out to the right as well. 3 to the left. Lone man in the backfield is Kipton Fagan at quarterback. Try to get him to jump. The Wildcats pretty good. Blaine Stansberry was really good at that, getting the opposing team to jump across the line. He's got to give the Wildcat quarterback some time. Third down, about 4, taking a while to get the play off. I don't know if they're timing it. Kipton's got time. Another quick pass. Really nowhere to go. They get back to the line of scrimmage, little screen passes, and nothing doing, and the Wildcats will be forced to punt.
We're seeing a lot of those little screens, slip screens out there. We got to get blockers, though. If we want those to be successful, we got to get some blockers out there, give our guys room to run.
And let's see if the Wildcats will actually go into punt formation. I guess the varsity is probably getting towards the end of their performance. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, 3 yards to go. 3 receivers split to the right. Quarterback is Kipton Fagan. Back to pass. Flags are down. Kipton's running. He's got a first down. And they give him the first down, but we'll have to check the call. He was really quick. Another motion call against the Wildcats. Now that negates a first down run by Kipton. So that's another 5-yard step off. Dead ball foul. As we're live here in Cookeville, we thought we might have a little rain, and we were fortunate they are allowing us to be inside the press box. We appreciate the Cookeville athletic director. I spoke to him last week sometime, and he said sure. I told him we were going to do a dry run of what we want to do on Friday nights, and sure enough, they let us in the press box. There's a lot of times we don't get offered into the press box. As they'll step the yardage back, it is going to be 4th down and 8 yards to go. Obviously, the varsity part of this scrimmage is coming closer to the end. They haven't really had much of a stoppage of play. I see that their freshmen or younger players warming up. 4th down for the Wildcats, 4th down and 8. Kipton back to pass, goes across the way. Man is there, but the catch is not made. Really nice throw, but just a little bit high, and the Wildcats will turn it over on downs, and that might be the end of the varsity section of this scrimmage. I don't see their offense strolling onto the field yet. 14-7 is the score. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel, Prep Radio, our first try at multi-camera looks down on the field. As you can see, the players on the sidelines. The freshmen are warming up. They're the ones in the Cardinal jerseys. And why don't I take a quick timeout? We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment.
Your pets are part of the family, and the caring professionals at MacArthur Animal Hospital know this, and they put their years of veterinary experience in caring to work. MacArthur Animal Hospital is located at 2190 Oak Ridge Turnpike in Oak Ridge. To learn more or to make an appointment, please call Dr. Paul Sluha at 865-482-1797. MacArthur Animal Hospital is proud to support some other cats too, the Oak Ridge Wildcats, and they would like to wish them well this season. MacArthur Animal Hospital, proudly serving the Oak Ridge area. 482-1797.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Welcome back once again to Cookeville, Tennessee. I believe the varsity section of the perhaps is over with. Nope, I see the defense coming back out on the field. They might be going to be running on both sides of the field, so why don't we track the freshman offense? And let's see if we have a freshman roster here. I don't have one big enough for my poor eyesight, but so you'll have to help me out with some of these freshman numbers. 14-7 was the final score of the varsity section. Wildcats have a lot of work to do offensively, especially getting their ground game going. As the Wildcats will see, looks like varsity on the right, and it looks like maybe junior varsity on the right, freshman on the left. We'll try to go with both sides actually, if we possibly can. We'll switch. Well, it's going to be more of a job for Preston up here to kind of focus in because they've split the field. It looks like the freshmen are going to be going from right to left. The junior varsity is going to be going from left to right. So that's a little bit confusing. Let's go with the freshmen. They're in the Cardinal right here in front of us, Preston. Let's go with them. And I know their quarterback the last time. Why don't we turn the lights on here real quick? Here to your left there, Preston. This is going to be tough to follow the junior varsity to the right. Actually, it's hard to see now. Turn the lights off again. Sorry about that. Nip. Easton Nip is the quarterback for the freshman, and that'll be to the right. And good running room there, and he is going to explode across the 20 up to the 15-yard line.
I will say I have heard some great things about our running back over here on the freshman team. Could have a bright future here.
That was a nice run there. What's his name? I didn't see the number.
I believe it was 14. Don't quote me on that one. C 24. Doesn't look like we have him on the roster here, but I've been hearing some good things from practice. So we'll love to see more of him tonight.
He moves the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. I got the roster from the school today, but obviously it doesn't have everyone. But that is number 24 running again. You're right. He hits that hole hard. He's across the 10 down to the 13-yard line. When they score, and I think they will score. Hello, Tracy Larrabee, CPA, retired from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, Oak Ridge High School graduate. Ball is sitting inside the 10-yard line. Easton Nip, he was the quarterback of the Jefferson Eagles a year ago and set all the passing records at Jefferson. Something happened on the junior varsity side. It's hard to keep up with. Junior varsity is to the right, freshman is to the left. And here come the freshmen up to the line once again. They're not doing the chains right now. They're inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Nip back to pass, fires it. Pass is caught inside the 5 down to around the 3-yard line. I hate that we're missing the junior varsity over here to the right. As soon as the freshmen score, we're going to switch cameras to our right side. You're about to see the pass play, or you did see the pass play. Oh, that would have been a good shot there, Eli. It's hard to figure. I mean, because you never know what's going to happen. Most people like the top view because you can see it a little bit better. As once again the freshman, I'm watching the JV quarterback is going to throw it for Cookeville, incomplete. Once again, it's hard to do. Tracy, how's life in Middle Tennessee?
It's okay.
He says it's okay. Yeah, one of our longtime sponsors, big-time supporter. Nip at quarterback once again. They're inside the 5-yard line. He's going to roll to his left, going to run into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown for the freshman quarterback, Easton Nip. And like I said, he broke all the passing records at Jefferson. And you can see why. He's got some speed. He throws the ball well, and that's a touchdown. Let's switch to the junior varsity side now. As we go, once again, Cookeville has got the ball, as you see the quarterback. I wish I had number 24's number. That bugs me when we don't have the full roster. The guys in white are the junior varsity Wildcats. Ooh, big collision. The running back trying to get the ball wide, hit one of the Wildcats and got a big ooh out of the crowd. He did make some good contact. Junior varsity defense trying to hold him out. The varsity ended up 14-7. A lot of work needs to be done on the Wildcat side. You can see the junior varsity to the right, and I'll try to track some of these numbers. Still have about. Yeah, it's really difficult. I want to watch kind of the freshmen, but I don't want to slight the junior varsity over here, which is playing to the right. That's what's the guys in white are our junior varsity. You just saw the touchdown by the freshmen. We're over 400 now viewing right now, which is kind of cool. I apologize for the sound. We're going to work on that. As Cookeville has the ball, they'll come to the line. Once again, the quarterback's going to roll a lot of running room. He's going to dump it, pass, incomplete, just a little bit high. Help me with some of these numbers as well. It's hard to do with the junior varsity guys Tracy said he was very impressed that we're able to do 2 games at the same time. Very difficult. Actually, we're only doing 1. As here's another quarterback. I think that's Pettis out. Not Pettis. It's it might be Pettis. Let me see. Bentley Pettis, and he's the quarterback now for the freshman. I'm waiting to see the junior varsity come onto the field. We did see Kipton. He's our junior varsity quarterback. Got 2 quarterbacks on the freshman side. You know Bentley Pettis?
I do. Him and Easton both play basketball, so I was with them some over the summer. Both good kids. Love to see what they can do here.
Looking over at the junior varsity game as well. Preston, you got double duty to do. Here we go. Running back's going to run the ball. He breaks a tackle, then got popped a little bit across the 30-yard line. See what Pettis can do here on the left side. Are you switching back and forth? Good job there, Preston. That's tough duty. They're kind of in sync where we can get one or the other. This is the freshman in the Cardinal now. Pettis high snap. He's going to roll to his right. Running room 30, 25, and tackled at that point. Let's go back to the junior varsity again there, Preston Fetters. Wow, I don't know. This is difficult. Football games are not usually played this way, obviously. We'll have one for you 2 weeks from tonight at Halls. Hopefully the press box, I don't remember the size of the box is not even as big as this, so we might be outside because we take up a lot of space. Quarterback's going to dump it off on the junior varsity side down the sideline. Let's get back to the freshmen once again. They move the ball. Junior varsity has not had the ball yet. The freshmen have already scored a touchdown. I've been told by the coaching staff they like this group. We can keep them all together. And there's the freshman quarterback, Pettis. A couple receivers. Help me with some of these other numbers if they're accurate.
Looks like we have Vaughn on the outside at wide receiver along with Nairi Boyd, number 15.
Pettis to throw it into the end zone. Pass is up for grabs. Incomplete. Like number 19 was the intended receiver.
It doesn't look like we have him on the roster here. It was a little bit of an overthrow there.
Let's go back to the junior varsity, Preston. You're there. Of course you are. Cavaliers have had offense the entire time. The Oak Ridge junior varsity offense has not taken the field. As, once again, quarterback hands it to the running back, and he is tackled right around the 35-yard line. Help me with some of those numbers for the varsity, or junior varsity.
It's a good hit right there by Ben Hartman, sophomore, 5'8", 153, making a good tackle there.
Here comes the pass. Is going to be caught at the 15, down to the 10. The ball popped out at the 5-yard line. Good play by the freshman to our left. And then now it looks like we're about to have the junior varsity offense come onto the field to our right. Let's see, did they turn the ball over up here or not? Ball popped out right at the 5-yard line. It will be the Oak Ridge freshman maintaining possession. Well, we're looking forward to football season. As I mentioned, 2 weeks from today, the Wildcats take on the Halls Red Devils in what should be a good ball game. The Wildcats pretty much dominated them a year ago at Blankenship Field. Surprisingly, it was easy. Hall started out the season very slowly. Let's see what the freshman can do once again. 24 still in the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff, and he's going to move to the 1-yard line. Does he take it across? He did. Touchdown for the freshman. Nice run by number 24. Sorry, we don't have his name. Maybe we can figure it out. Somebody close to 24 on the roster.
Let me tell you, though, we may not know his name, but that kid, when he gets going, he's hard to take down. He's not going anywhere. We'll love to see him over the next 3-4 years.
And that's the second touchdown the freshman Wildcats have had. Like I said, the coaching staff had told me this group is really special. They could be a really, really good group. We've got to keep them all together, obviously. Got to get some more linemen. That's one thing we saw, I think, in the varsity side. The Wildcats are going to have to develop their offensive line to give Brody Sparks and whoever's the quarterback, Kipton and Dominion, and whoever's the running backs, more time to run it, throw it, as we're waiting for the JV offense to get rolling. Cookeville's now on defense on the freshman side, so we'll go back to them, but we'll watch the junior varsity. Easton Nip is the quarterback for the junior varsity now, so he's doing double duty. We'll have probably have Bentley on the left side playing freshman as Nip, 5'9", freshman. They pitch it out to the running back, and he moves the ball. Good yardage up to around the 30-yard line.
Good run there off a little pitch, get some yardage.
Let's see who that was. Number 17.
Looks like Chaz Jackson on that run right there.
Let's see where Preston is now. Staying with the junior varsity. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's stay with the offense over here to the right. I don't just want to slight the defense. Championships are won on defense. We got a penalty on the freshman side anyway. So, junior varsity quarterback Easton Nip once again. He's going to throw it. Pass is going to be caught inside the 20, moving the ball up to the 18-yard line. And let's see. The stream has just ended for some reason. No, we don't want the stream to end. I don't know why it said that, but I think we've got it back on. I'm not. You don't want me being the technical guy. I can tell you that. I'm trying to keep. Are we plugged in? Looks like we're still going. What happened?
Nice little hitch route there. Get some good yardage. Yeah, good throw by Easton. Good connection.
Little slight run here, looking at the freshman, the Cookeville quarterback running, and moves the ball across the 10-yard line. It's difficult to look at both games. I know most people want to watch offense, but I know grandparents and parents want to watch defense of the freshman Wildcats. But there's Ted Mitchell, Christian Mitchell, as a lot of people call him. That's his given name, obviously. The JV is on the right. The freshmen are on the left, but we do have a freshman quarterback running the JV offense now at the 40-yard line. Once again, Easton's going to run it, and he ducks, and he goes down. They're not allowed to hit as the quarterback on the freshman side for Cookeville moves the ball to the 5-yard line. It's very difficult. We should probably just talk about football maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking for a receiver on that left side. I think it got blown up a little bit. But, yeah, it's getting a little tough to follow both these games at the same time.
I was hoping they'd have a halftime so we could adjust our sound issues, but they've just played nonstop here. And, you know, it's not – well, fortunately, we did have some rain, and it kind of cooled it off. It was very, very warm. But in here, it's not so bad. They've got air conditioning in the booth next to us. Preston had the window open, though. I mean, or we'd be probably freezing ourselves.
Yeah, it feels a little bit better up here, though, than it would be on that sideline. Still in that summer weather, so glad we got something up here at least. Looks like a good run here by the running back. Got some good yardage there to the outside on the right. Great run.
Let's see who that is. Once again, I'll let you.
That looks like, I believe, Chaz Jackson, I think I'm pronouncing that right, 5'11" sophomore, had a couple good runs on him from the JV side.
Nice run there. You're exactly right. And they're just kind of running, like I said, the junior varsity is on the right, the freshmen are on the left, and we're trying to keep up with it. I know it's probably confusing, the 435 people who are watching currently right now. Here comes Cookeville to the line on the freshman side. We are focused on the junior varsity side here to our right, as Easton Nip is the quarterback from the 40-yard line. And he is going to hand it off. No, he's going to run it, move the ball to the 35, and we'll see if they put him down. Looks like Cookeville scored on the freshman side, but Easton, you know, he's not the biggest guy, 5'9", but he's only a freshman. And I know he played a little basketball for them. Is he going to play basketball for the Wildcats this year?
He will. We'll be looking at him at freshman JV squad mainly. He's a good point guard. He's got a future there too. He's got good vision. Makes sense coming from that quarterback spot. But once he gets in the weight room more with Coach Day, he'll be a little bit bigger, put on some weight, put on some muscle. He'll be looking good.
That's Eli Peters. He's a member of the basketball team. And after this play, I'm going to ask you about your new basketball coach. I know Denard Bertram has taken over from Aaron Green. Nip's going to pass it. Wide open man. Pass a little high, but he makes the catch and tries to break a tackle. Moves the ball to around the 30 and beyond it. Denard Bertram taking over for Coach Green. How was the summer with you guys?
It was a good summer overall. Of course, he's got big shoes to fill. I mean, that's not the easiest job to take from Coach Green, one of the best, if not the best in Oak Ridge history, but he's doing a good job. He's forming good relationships with us, got us all very excited, looking forward to this season. He's keeping energy high, attitudes high, and that's what matters the most in a coaching change like this when you have a lot of returners. So he's doing a great job so far.
Back to football. Good job there, Eli. Let's see. Looking at the junior varsity once again, they've got the ball at the 35-yard line. Yep, back to pass. Wanted to set up a screen, running for his life, fires a pass. It's caught. 30, 20, down to the 15, all the way down to the 10-yard line. And on this side, the freshman quarterback for the Cookeville Cavaliers moving the ball, but Wildcats, even when they make a big play, they bring it back. So it's not like they're trying or giving scores up. I guess it's just, obviously it's a scrimmage. It's for the work. It's basically, a scrimmage is basically a big practice. It's just a full pad practice. And a lot of people, I kind of like the format because, you know, a lot of times the junior varsity guys don't get to see a lot of action in scrimmages. And they are. But I'm sure everybody who's dressed out is going to play tonight on both sides, freshmen and the junior varsity. Let's see. There's Easton Nip, number 3. Will be the freshman quarterback. And once again, there's a handoff and a good run once again down the far left sideline. And he inside the 20 once again. Let's see who that was.
Looks like Chaz Jackson again. I'm telling you, that running back position, we got a bright future there. We got 2 good guys coming up, so we're looking good after Mill graduates this year. Of course, very good running back there, but we have a bright future there.
Okay, Preston, let's switch it over to the defensive side on the freshman side. Get a little those guys a little publicity on our YouTube channel. But 450 people are watching right now. I'm really very surprised, honestly. I didn't know that we would have. We have 99 right now, but I mean, we've had 450 views, which is cool. I mean, you know, for a scrimmage, we didn't really publicize it.
Yeah, not something you really expect, but we appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all coming out.
Nice defensive play up here by the freshman guys. I don't know if you can see that roster.
Not sure exactly who made that tackle, but we had a few in the backfield there to swallow up that run. See if we can catch it on replay here. 26. I believe 9. That would be Liam Brumfield, a freshman linebacker, and then Colton Richardson, freshman corner.
Okay. Eli, you didn't know you were going to be doing as much talking, did you?
No, I did not expect Alex to be here tonight, but I'm enjoying it.
Cookeville quarterback rolling to his right. Let's see, he is tackled from the backside once again.
And I believe that's either Gabe Manier or Aniri Boyd. Excuse me on these names if I'm mispronouncing a couple. We're just going off the roster we have here.
I hope you're enjoying at least the coverage of it. I mean, as we are working some kinks out of the system, trying to figure out the best way to do the shots out on the field, and we will work on the sound. I see the problem. The problem is right there, and we just haven't been able to stop. As the JV quarterback for Cookeville is harassed and sacked, and the freshman on the other side playing some good defense. Thanks for watching on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We appreciate all of you. And we will be back 2 weeks from tonight as the Wildcats take on the Halls Red Devils. Enrollment in the Oak Ridge school system went up. There was some talk that, you know, the high school population might drop a bit. So when they reclassify, the Wildcats would drop back from 6 to 5. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. As we're getting late in the scrimmage, we started just a slightly late because one of the buses was a little slow getting here for whatever reason. I don't know what happened, traffic issues. There was a kind of a holdup around the Crossville area. Cookeville quarterback slithering his way through, getting some good yardage on the junior varsity side. I can't keep up. I don't know. Preston is doing a good job keeping up with the cameras. I guess this is the junior varsity over here.
Yeah, Preston's keeping it together up here. We're having a hard time tracking between the two, but Preston's holding down the fort, keeping it down.
See some of the some of the people in the ball game for the Wildcats. Let's see. I don't want to slight anybody. Like number 57, Carroll in the ball game. Try to check some of those other numbers. Press box is kind of low to the ground, and we've had some people walk across in front of us. It reminds me of something that happened in Riverdale, Murfreesboro, Riverdale, years ago.
Trying to figure out who made that tackle on the JV side. We had a nice hit. I got there. It looked like number 38. Be Dom Campbell, a 6-foot sophomore.
Played last year. Now Preston's taking your job as producer.
Yeah, he's trying to get me fired, I guess. He's doing a good job, though. He's keeping the cameraman in line.
There's a sack here on the freshman quarterback all the way back here. Poor old Easton, he's having to go from junior varsity quarterback to freshman quarterback, and that was him getting sacked, number 3, as you can see down on the field.
I didn't even know they could hit the quarterback in these, David, so he just took a pretty good one there. Great play by the Cookeville or defensive line, but Easton's going through it a little bit right now.
Some of the freshman guys are also playing on the junior varsity side. Looks like they're going to switch up again, offense to defense once again. The format, and they don't, I guess, I don't know if it's 10 plays or what. Let's watch the freshman here once again. As here comes Nip to pass out of the backfield. Pass is caught down the left sideline across the 20 up to around the 18-yard line. Number 8 for the freshman.
Let's see if I can find him. We got Adrian Gomez out there with the catch and run.
Wow, and it's dark in the press box. I'm glad your eyes are better than mine.
Looks like they're fading a little bit on me too, though. I'm having a hard time seeing them as well.
It'll be once again for the freshman. I'll just look at what's happened in the JV. Pass is dumped, incomplete. Back, staying with the freshman. Back once again, Preston. Preston's earning his meal money today. As once again, Nip brings him up. The ball is at the 18-yard line. 14-7 was the final score of the varsity part of the scrimmage. Once again, number 8 trying to get wide. He does cut the corner, moves the ball to the 15-yard line where he's pushed out of bounds. Big hit there by the Cavalier.
Adrian Gomez just took a nasty hit. Good play, had some good moves, kept himself up, but in the end, he paid for it.
Once again, hats off to our camera guys down on the field. We're experimenting using the live ground. You're right. That was a nice little pop. I just saw it on the replay. But Grayson Brown and Caleb Jackson doing a great job. As we, a little hard to see through this window here. I'm going to have to maybe watch some of your video screen. Hey, there's a shot of us up there waving. There we are up there. That's us up in the press box.
I believe we just had an interception on the JV side by Josiah McClure. That was a nice play by him on that deep ball.
Let's get Caleb off the shot there. That's a good way to scare away our 100 viewers who are currently watching right now. As let's watch the freshman. Easton's going to hand it off to Gomez. He breaks a tackle. 20, 15, moves the ball to the 10-yard line. Nice run. Got hit right at the line, but was able to squirt free for a fine game, and he's inside the 10 right at the 9.5-yard line.
Keep talking about these young running backs, but we've had some of them make some really good plays. Looks like 3 so far, so excited to see what they can keep doing, keep grinding out there.
There's a stop on the junior varsity side by, I don't think that was King. I'm not sure. King Sandoval's the starter, but I don't know if he would be in there right now. I can't really tell. I'm looking through this glass here.
You're not seeing anything through that. It's too dark.
I basically see myself, that gray streak in my hair. That's about all I see. Let's go back to the freshman side. There's Easton Nip once again on the left side. Our little shovel pass, 10. There he slides forward. Lost his footing around at the 9-yard line. We're going to be live from Halls 2 weeks from tonight. That's when the Wildcats open up their season. As let's see what's going on over there. Cookeville's offense is doing the JV. Preston, you're doing a great job going back and forth.
Yeah, Preston again. He's holding it down out there. Great hit by number 56 on the JV side. Spencer Hatmaker drove him out of bounds. Stopped the play.
Spencer Hatmaker is a 6 foot, 182 pound sophomore. Let's see, where are we now? We are going back to the freshman here once again. Believe me, it's a lot easier, a normal football game, than doing this, actually. Of course, you're having to do talking, switching, talking to the camera guys. And let's see, I'm going to have to watch the camera here once again. Let's see what they can do. I guess, is that Pettis back in at quarterback? I believe it is. Billy Pettis at quarterback, number 4. You might see him on your screen there. He's going to run the ball himself, move the ball to the 5, to the 4, into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Billy Pettis in for the score for the freshman.
Great cutback by Bentley. Start off right, gave a little cut down the middle. It looks like they're letting the freshmen hit with the quarterbacks, so Bentley stayed up, got some extra yardage, found the end zone.
Watching the replay here, and yes, into the end zone he goes. Let's see, are we back to the junior varsity? And we are, yes, we went to black and white. That's probably Caleb. He does like playing with the settings on the cameras. I really, they've done a great job. We were hoping to have 3 tonight, but we do have 2 guys on the field. There's that black and white shot. I'm looking at the replay as.
Nice hit on the quarterback there as he threw. I'm not sure which one of our linemen made it. It looked like it may have been 57 or 58. Could have been Zy Carroll on that one, but that's a good hit.
Junior varsity is in the white. The freshmen are over. You're right. A little nice pass block knocked down by the Wildcats. Back to the freshmen we go once again. And I guess that's Pettis once again. He's a little out of the shot there. He is going to be sacked. And you can hear them crowd go crazy. Getting close to the end of this scrimmage, I know. I got to give them credit. The junior varsity and freshman guys have gotten a lot of work in.
They have. They've gotten some good plays out here, made some good things happen, making us excited to see what they have the next coming years.
Wildcats, of course, in the 6A. The last year went 9-1 before losing to Science Hill in the first round of the playoffs. They were without Demillion Porter, and Will Presley was just coming off of an injury too. So the Wildcats not making any excuses in that ball game, but the Wildcats were shorthanded, hoping to go a lot farther this year.
Yeah, health's been a big thing over the past 2 years. We saw a run we made into the state semifinals where we took a loss to Sevier County a couple years ago. Health was a big thing in that playoff run, so we're just hoping we can keep guys healthy, especially Demillion Porter. We've seen a couple injuries out of him, so if we can keep guys healthy, this team is a real shot. Just some improvement in some small places, and we have a chance to go some places.
Let's see. We're focusing on the junior varsity to the right. I don't know how much longer they're going to go. It's approaching 9 o'clock. You'd think they'd be getting close to being done.
Yeah, I think we're all getting a little tired, getting a little hot out here. Hopefully they get a few more plays in, we can all head back home.
Nice run by a freshman. I'm looking over to her right, almost an interception there. Nice run by the freshman. Who is that?
We still don't have his name here, but he got down to about the 2-yard line. Some great moves there, and another great run by him.
Number 24. Apologize for that. I mean, they gave me the roster today. Unless he's a varsity guy dressing out as a varsity guy. No, I don't think so. But Wildcats freshman knocking on the door once again. The Wildcat freshman offense, they have been able to move the ball crisply. I mean, they have looked good on just about every drive, regardless who the quarterback has been.
Yeah, it's been smooth sailing for the freshmen. As I say that, we have one get taken down the backfield. Apart from that, it's been smooth sailing for both the freshmen and the JV. Passing, running, we've had some good option plays. You love to see that from the young guys.
We just got a touchdown on the freshman side once again. Is that number 4? Pettis once again.
Yeah, it looks like Bentley found the end zone again with his legs. Good runner out there. We got two young quarterbacks who are both good with their feet, able to get out and make some things happen.
I agree with you 100%. We're all getting a little tired here. I don't really. It's hard to get the flow. You don't have down and distance. You don't have a clock running, and you've got 2 different games going on at the same time. Ball knocked out of bounds over there on the freshman side. So do we have one camera guy on the freshman and one on the JV?
I think we have Caleb on the JV and Grayson on the freshman. It's getting a little spotty. Some of them just point at the sky, but I think that's what's supposed to be happening out here.
A nice hit on the sideline by the Cavaliers. They won 14-7. Let's go back to the varsity side, Eli. What were your impressions of the Wildcats, both sides of the ball?
We had some good plays. I liked what I saw from the defense at times, stopping the run up the middle. I think a lot of our problems came on the outside when they started to get those runs, those passes to the outside. We started to lose them. Of course, a couple fade routes on the goal line. You can't let those happen. And as far as offense goes, we did a lot to ourselves, got some penalties, let some people through the line. But we got to be able to get our playmakers in space and Mill, Branson, get Malik the ball downfield and let them get room to run, room to work, give Brody some time.
Cookeville just scores. A minute ago, I saw Amari Bishop with a nice play on the junior varsity side. Seeing a lot of different things pop up on our screen. Overall, I think we've got some bugs to work out before we have the Halls ball game. But overall, I kind of like the way our camera guys have been good. I mean, that's the key right there. And we're going to try to do multiple cameras and get the multiple shots. Top view will be our predominant shot, but we will have the ground shots. We're just trying to see what works best, and I think Eli's working that out pretty good. There's another nice run there by the junior varsity guys. And I'm not sure if that was Zakai Booth, maybe 5'10", 190-pound junior.
Yeah, it looked like Zakai there. Great run by him. Again, got some good guys coming up at that running back position.
Is number 34. Let's see. Looks like the freshmen are back on defense. I would love to quit talking here. I mean, I haven't taken a break in a while, but this is a practice, and I know a lot of times basketball scrimmages are a little different than football scrimmages, obviously. But what I like about this is that everybody's getting a chance to play.
Yeah, we're letting everybody see the field, get some reps, get better. So something, you're right, don't see quite as much in basketball a lot of times. So love to see that for the young guys especially, work out some kinks for the older guys. And looks like we had a little bit of a tussle over on the JV side. But, yeah, we love to see this, get everybody some minutes, get everybody some reps.
We appreciate the people at Cookeville High School for allowing us the space and allowing us to stream this scrimmage. It's hasn't been pretty all the time, and we are aware about the sound. That's something that we were hoping we would have a halftime so we could fix, but Eli is not familiar with the technical stuff. I'm having to keep talking, so we can't get into the menu to kind of work on that, but we will before Halls, and we just hope you enjoyed watching from Cookeville, and a nice pleasant ride up here, and we went to our typical place where we always eat. Another big hit once again.
Yeah, good hit on number 17, running back on the JV side. But, yeah, we went back over to Cookeville, or to Cookout, excuse me. Got our quesadillas, got our burgers, got ready for this game. So always a good time in the vans there.
Well, I know you spent a lot of time with the district basketball tournament. We had to go boys and girls down there. We went to Cookout. Was it 6 straight nights?
I think it was, honestly. It was 6 or 5.
We actually met a guy down there that actually recognized us whenever we would show up there. We made a friend down in McMinn County. District tournament this year, Eli Peters for basketball is going to be in Ray County, so another long road trip.
Yeah, won't lie to you, David. Don't love to hear that. You never like driving that distance for a tournament, having to drive multiple times. We just got to take care of business, make sure that we're a top seed in the district, get a bye, and get down there as little as possible.
Was that Dom Campbell who made the catch on the junior varsity side?
I believe so.
Let's go back. This is the freshman you're watching now, I believe, on defense. And nice tackle there by the freshman Wildcats. Let's see who that is.
Trying to see if I can see on replay here. Not sure. I believe it was one of the linebackers coming in there. But a good tackle. May have been number 1. For the freshman. Might have been Khalil Wooden, tight end safety for us down there with the freshman.
Okay. Well, I want to just kind of, nice play there as Easton Nip is tackled by he's a freshman. He's playing on the JV side. I guess he might be the quarterback for both this year. I doubt they're going to put Kipton as the junior varsity quarterback. So I'm guessing Easton and Bentley are going to be the freshmen and the JV. They don't have a lot of just freshman ball games. Are we losing a camera here? Perhaps. I don't know. Got to be getting late. The batteries have got to be struggling a bit.
Getting low a little bit down there. But, yeah, it looks like they're splitting reps between Bentley and Easton on freshman. Looks like Easton's doing more JV. He's taken a couple good shots tonight, but he's played well overall, held his own. Love to see it from the young guy.
Easton Nip with a completion there, as you see it from the backside on our broadcast.
Looks like Amari Bishop out there with the catch and run on the screen. Great play by him, a 6-foot sophomore. You love to see that.
In the varsity game, it ended up 14-7. Cookeville won. Honestly, Cookeville's offense was very impressive. They were able to move the ball. We had some moments ourselves on offense. Malik had a touchdown. Malik Howard had the only touchdown. Here's a long throw and right into our camera, but incomplete. But I thought struggled to run the ball. Didn't really run the ball a whole lot in this game as they worked on the passing game. And let's see, is this the end of it? Looks like the junior varsity is all huddling up here. But I thought the running game struggled a bit. Brody had when he had time, was able to pass. Kipton as well, but got to work on that run blocking.
I think that's the common theme we're seeing here. It's just whether or not we're able to create those holes, give the quarterback time. The run game's something we've got to figure out. Mill's always been a huge part of this offense, so we're going to have to make sure we have that figured out by week 1 at Halls.
So the junior varsity and varsity side of things are over. They're shaking hands at the 50-yard line. Freshmen are still going, and they're probably about done here as well. So overall, good work by both teams. The Wildcats fall, if you're keeping score, 14-7. You can see the handshakes down below as the freshmen continue, and they'll be getting back on the bus. We're going to wrap it up here, guys. I know it's been a long day and learning some new things, and we don't like the sound, and I hate it when we have bad sound. That's, to me, as an old radio guy, when we don't have sound, that's the part that I don't like. Don't want to slight the freshmen, but just not much more we can talk about. Just your final comments about the day's work for the Wildcats.
Look good overall. Always got little kinks to figure out, little things to make better, but feel confident going into week 1. Feel confident in the coaching staff and the players to work everything they need to work out. Should be a fun season.
Well, it's going to close it out. We're going to thank our camera guys in this one, Caleb Jackson, along with Grayson Brown, Preston Fetters. Our technical guy up here was Eli Peters. My name is David Clary. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School football will be coming up 2 weeks from tonight when the Wildcats take on the Halls Red Devils. For Eli, Preston, Caleb, and Grayson, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.